गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्ते, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं हूँ रेमंड मिरांडा, आपका होस्ट और दोस्त। वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। ना आज का ब्लॉग थोड़ा अलग होने वाला है, क्योंकि आप मेरे अटैयर देख के समझ गए होंगे कि आज हम साउथ का प्लेयर लेके आए हैं। सो वेलकम टू वेडिंग 101।
Juno, rock, taka Juno, rock, taka Juno, rock, taka Juno, re,
So now we are waiting the entry of the groom. साउथ का शादी है, साउथ का लड़का है, तो एंट्री भी साउथ के मूवी स्टार जैसा फुल स्टाइल में होगा। चलो देखते शंकर की एंट्री। चटनी, सांबार, मेदू वड़ा, इडली, मूंग दाल हलवा। आप क्या खाओगे और आप क्या खाओगे? मैं तो ये सब खाने वाला हूँ। इट्स टाइम फॉर साउथ इंडियन ब्रेकफास्ट, सो लेट्स गो एंड हैव इट। अब ब्राइड और ग्रूम एंटर करेंगे और पहनाएंगे एक दूसरे को वरमाला, और उसके बाद बैठेंगे इस झूले पर। इस ट्रेडिशन को कहा जाता है उंजन, where the elders of the family gather around them to sing songs and bless the couple.
കുളിരേകും കനവെന്നിൽ കതിരാടിയ കാലം, മനതാരിൽ മധുമാസം തളിരാടിയ നേരം, അകമരുവും മയിലിണകൾ തുയിലുണരും കാലം, എന്നകതാരിൽ അനുരാഗം പകരുന്ന യാമം, അഴകേ അഴകിൽ തീർത്തൊരു ശിലയഴകേ, മലരേ എന്നുയിരിൽ വിടരും
समय आ चुका है जहाँ शंकर शिवंती को मंगलसूत्र पहनाने वाले। A significant ritual जहाँ दोनों एक दूसरे को जीवन साथी के रूप में स्वीकारेंगे।
മലരേ നിന്നെ കാണാതിരുന്നാൽ മിഴിവേകിയ നിറമെല്ലാം മായുന്ന പോലെ, അലിവോടെന്നരികത്തിന്നണയാതിരുന്നാൽ അഴകേകിയ കനവെല്ലാം അകലുന്ന പോലെ।
जब शादी हो तो म्यूजिक के बिना वो अधूरा रह जाता है। तो आज हमारे बीच मौजूद है ये प्यारे और टैलेंटेड म्यूजिशियन who have come down all the way from Chennai. विधि के सारे रस्में खत्म हो चुके हैं और हमने भोजन कर लिया है। खाना बहुत मस्त था, तो अभी हम बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे हैं शिवंती और शंकर का ग्रैंड रिसेप्शन एंट्री के लिए। सो गाइस, वेट एंड वॉच।
बंधन के मुटियारा आया बटोला बनके, कन्ना दे विच पिपल पतियां बाही चूड़ा खनके, बंधन के मुटियारा आया बटोला बनके, ਕੰਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿੱਪਲ ਪੱਤੀਆਂ ਬਾਹੀ ਚੂੜਾ ਖਨਕੇ, ਮੇਰੇ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਵੇ ਵੇ ਮਾਈ ਮੇਰਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗਣਾ, ਮੇਰੇ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਵੇ ਵੇ ਮਾਈ ਮੇਰਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ।
Popped in with Shankar and Nitya. They were over here like busy for the reception, but I thought of grabbing that small time to understand one thing. How do you feel about the vidhi which happened? For me, it was first time I'm watching in South Indian wedding.
Oh,
Okay, so what do you want to tell about the tradition which took place, like you said, Varmala to taking a fera,
Correct.
to getting with the Mangal Sutra ceremony.
So there are four main. If I want to divide this entire marriage function into four broad categories, right? It starts from where the boy actually goes to Kashi. So that is where all our sacrifices are made. Basically, if you so basically it's been told, it's been followed. It's a tradition where if you go to Kashi, it's a very auspicious place for Hindu. So if you go to Kashi and if you abandon something you like, right, which means you are attaining to godliness, right? So it's a traditional custom, right? But keeping respect to those traditions. So how it starts is where the boy will first go to Kashi. It's presumed that he's going to Kashi, right? Where the priest will stop them. Don't go to Kashi. It's not your time to go to Kashi. Rather, you need to get into another responsibility, which is a marital responsibility, and take up additional responsibility. You need to get your families connected. You get married. You need to enjoy the success and failures of a marital relationship. So that custom starts from there, where he will presume he will that he is going to Kashi, where then the girl's father will come and tell him not to go to Kashi. I will ensure that my daughter gets married to you,
Okay.
and please accept my daughter.
Oh, it is
So once that acceptance is done, that is where the formally the girl and boy come and they will sit in the swing.
Oh,
After the
And-
exchange of the
okay,
Varpala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is where the second category starts. So when the boy and the girl sits in the swing, we see that there are a lot of negative energy surrounding, right? So all the elderly people from both the sides of the family, what they will do is you could see those
Rice ball.
rice balls that were made. So basically, we call it as nazar utarna.
Okay.
So by rotating it around the on the boy and the girl,
Okay.
they see that all those negative energies that has been impacting them, that is getting removed,
Oh, wow.
and we invite fresh positive energy into them. So the priest will keep on chanting some those mantras. Plus those females who would be surrounding those people, boy and the girl, they will start singing a song. So it's a continuous song. So people don't stop, right? Unless those people get up from the swing. And once those rice balls are done, and all those families from both the sides, they do all those rituals, and then they come and then get into the Vidhi thing. And again in Vidhi there are two more categories where one the Fera happens. Before the Fera, the boy, and that is where the Kanyadan happens. So when we say Kanyadan, how it happens is the girl will sit on the lap of the father. Right, the father, until then the ownership of the girl lies with the father, right, to take care of her, to upbring her, right. And once that is done, then the responsibility and ownership is passed on to the boy, right. So that is where we call it as Kanyadan.
Oh, wow.
So the father is doing a Kanyadan. So the girl sits on the father's lap.
Okay, I
where-
just saw that. Yeah.
Correct. And then the boy ties the Mangal Sutra. The boy's sister,
Okay.
so she will go and tie the third knot. So every Hindu girl, you will see when the Mangal Sutra is tied, there will always be 3 knots in the Mangal Sutra.
Oh,
So the third knot has always been done by the boy's sister, who happens to be the sister-in-law.
oh, wow.
So once that is done, then they take a Fera. And Fera is nothing but basically it's a promise done by both the husband and wife, basically, that they will take care of each other. They will never leave them on any dire circumstances, whether it is good or bad. They will share success. They will also enjoy failure, and at the same time, they will ensure that they lead a good and auspicious life.
Whatever he said, I want to add one thing. Since we have visited this place a few times before, when we knew that there is a wedding in the family and we were all buzzing with excitement, and we knew that Vasai mein शादी करना है, लड़की वसई की है, तो यहाँ तो कोई हॉल देखना ही था. And when we saw the poster of Dream Arena, and we thought we should एक बार देख लेते हैं. And that's when we met for the first time. I had not even imagined that you will make this out of a lawn. It is brilliant. And Jhula, the most important custom in the entire
I
wedding,
don't know.
is something which people really look out for. People actually say, हमको इसके पहले पहुंचना है. मतलब हम breakfast miss करेंगे चलेगा, पर झूले वाली ceremony हमको miss नहीं करनी है. Because they feel that it is the most, it's the strongest attraction of a wedding, of an
Okay.
Iyer wedding. and it's the most important and grand, thoda masti wala, because they pick up the bride and the groom to put the garlands. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah.
हाँ, तो मजाक मस्ती cousins के लिए specially बहुत ज़्यादा होता है वो. And you made a fabulous arrangement, and everybody was very awestruck. And it's very pleasant to have two sections and accommodate the entire crowd very comfortably. So I really did not expect it to turn out so well. But your arrangements were really good. I mean, looking at a barren grass lawn and looking at this, what you've converted into like a wonderful space.
Thank you.
to-
I just want thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Raymond.
So much.
Pleasure.
So we have Sita and Karthik, husband and wife, and Sita is a sister to Shankar. Sita, I just wanted to ask you all both. You know Shankar since childhood, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't. I'm not pretty aware about it. Not either my audience. Like it was an arranged marriage or it's a love marriage. How it is, and now finally Shivanti is part of your family. And how about this entire thing which you all imagined to happen over here? And how you felt about it, the entire wedding with the rituals. And before that, you just tell me about how Shankar and Shivanti came together to become an husband and wife today in the holy way. About them.
Yes, so Shankar, it's a love marriage first
Oh,
of
wow.
all. So the story is pretty dramatic that way.
Wow.
So initially, Shivanti had proposed to Shankar.
Uh-huh.
That was like long back. But then Shankar said he wasn't interested at that point. Then 4 years later, there was a complete 360-degree turn, and this time Shankar went to Shivanti and he proposed to her.
Oh wow.
She obviously said yes.
Great. Yes. Finally, this is a story which I was not knowing about. It's great. It's really dramatic. It's really Bollywood.
Yeah.
Bollywood type
Yes,
story.
Bollywood style.
कायनात में लिखा रहता है
कायनात में लिखा है तो जरूर होता है.
Yes.
Karthik, you were there since morning, running here and there, fulfilling the duties as and being a part of the family. Looking at the talk before and now, keep looking at this arrangement. Can you tell me this, one word about this event? Both one by one. About the event in one word.
I would say it was the first word that comes to my mind is it was beautiful. The reason why is because you see, first impression matters a lot when it comes to arrangements. And I'll tell you the first thing that caught my eye was the swindle, the decoration inside. I think it just filled our hearts with lot of good vibes, I would say. That's why I said it's just beautiful. That's the first word that I get.
With you, brother's wedding, one word.
I think amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing is the word that comes to my mind because I always after looking at this place, I imagined it to be exactly like this. Exactly like this.
We reached your.
Definitely.
Definitely.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah.
So I was super confident even while sending that swing decoration. It's gonna come up exactly the way I want. So I was very good.
Very much happy. So, I just want to end up in some marks on this. The way you all are, you all look both so beautiful as a couple. And this is what, when I see a family like this is how the successful marriage happens. And I'm sure Shivanti and Shankar will be carrying forward the same thing from you all, from the elders which they have got it. They'll continue. And I am sure somewhere on earth we'll meet again and serve you all again.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. For sure. I have right now my friend, and we used to dance together, and we'll be continuing in someday somewhere. We have Avi with us and on our channel. And Avi, जैसा हम लोगों को पता है, हम लोग कितने साल से जानते हैं. हम तो डांस करते आज भी करते आ रहे हैं. तो ये बात मैं तुमको बताया था कि ऐसा ड्रीम अरीना चालू करने वाले हैं. मैं और मेरा पार्टनर समीर रेड्डी हमने मिलकर चालू किया. आज आप पहली बार आए, इतने साल से बुला रहे आप, चलो किसी के फ्रेंड के फंक्शन के थ्रू आए, फिर आए. तो व्हाट यू वांट टू टेल अबाउट दैट वन थिंग आपको ये जगह के बारे में और ये आज का डेकोर के बारे में?
डेकोर तो बहुत अच्छा है। मतलब मैंने वसई में ऐसा देखा नहीं था कि इस तरीके से मतलब इतना प्रॉपर कि मतलब मैं जैसे ही एंटर किया मुझे मतलब मैं ऐसे देखते ही रह गया कि अपने वसई में भी ऐसा कुछ है। तो बहुत ही बढ़िया बना है और एक्चुअली सबके हिसाब से मतलब मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ कि अगर बड़े बड़े इवेंट्स होने चाहिए तो यहाँ पर अभी होने चाहिए। तो वसई में ऐसी कोई जगह थी नहीं, अब लोगों के लिए है कुछ, तो यहाँ पे हो सकता है कुछ बहुत बड़ा हो सकता है।
और डेकोर पे सेल्फी वेल्फी निकाला?
हाँ, डेकोर तो बहुत बढ़िया। तो मतलब हर एक चीज प्रॉपर प्लान करके रखा था कि सबके लिए लोग भी आ रहे तो उनके हिसाब से अच्छा सब मतलब प्रॉपर था। ऐसा कोई भी चीज कमी नहीं थी कि ये नहीं है वो नहीं है, सब प्रॉपर था।
तो अभी और मैं कभी ना कभी ऐसे ही आज हम लोग दूसरे की शादी में इसके हिसाब से ड्रीम अरीना में मिले, तो इन फ्यूचर हम कहीं ना कहीं डांस के हिसाब से फंक्शन करते हुए कंसर्ट करते हुए साथ में मिलेंगे जरूर। ओके, एंड अंकल हैड टोल्ड मी दैट यू नो रेमंड कुछ भी हो जाए मेरा ये बच्चे का शादी जैसा बोला वैसा ही करके देना। तो आपको कैसा लगा इसे? हाउ वाज द अरेंजमेंट एंड एवरीथिंग?
Accordingly, Raymond really did his best and it was up to our expectation. All the arrangements done by Dream Arena were really fantastic.
Uncle, one thing which you liked about the entire decor, one thing which stands out for you, that you will never forget. What was it? One thing which you say, ये जैसा बोला था वो मजा आ गया।
ये हाँ, one thing which I like was तो पहला जो
Swindles.
पहला जो लंच एरिया जो देने वाला था,
पैसेज एरिया छोटा सा।
that the shifting from passage area to the nearest lawn, that was really it was a great job done by
रेमंड एंड समीर है, रेमंड एंड समीर बने। हाँ, देखा बोलते हैं।
Yeah, otherwise it would have been very much
Congested, yeah.
congested, and everybody ate very peacefully, and they were all in great spirit and enjoying the
The swindle thing, uncle.
Indian तो अच्छी है।
वो swindle तो आपको जैसा चाहिए वैसा
हाँ, वैसा वैसा ही है।
मजा आ गया ना?
हाँ,
आप खुश हो? आप सब खुश हो? Happy?
एकदम
Finally we met to your expectation and all. Yeah. Thank you. Give us blessing. I have just caught them while they were having snacks, and we have Kiru, Gopal, Ashwin with us, the guest of today's wedding. So I just want to ask you all, did we reach to that expectation?
Absolutely. I think the entire setup was just phenomenal, right from the entrance, right, the decoration with the flowers and, you know, entrance into this particular, I think many of the weddings, we never had an open angel setup. So this one thing stood apart, and I think, that was something that everyone was talking about. So I felt the same. So like I said, it was a great experience.
Meeting you,
Same here.
Kiru, Gopal,
Same here. Same.
Ashwin. Thanks for talking to our channel.
Thank you.
बहुत नींद आ रहा है। सुबह से हम लोग सब उठे हुए हैं। 5 बजे से हमने शूट चालू किया है, फिर शाम के 5 बज चुके, नहीं 6 बज चुके। फिर भी हमको जो लास्ट इंटरव्यू चाहिए ब्राइड एंड द ग्रूम शेवंती और शंकर का, वो अभी तक नहीं मिल रहा है। पिछले 1 घंटे से वेट कर रहे हैं और देखो कितना क्राउड है। क्राउड ऐड हो रहे हैं और कब खत्म होगा कि हम उनके बारे में पीछे जाके मिल सके। थोड़ा और वेट करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद थोड़ी देर में हमको जरूर मिलेगा। एंड आई एम श्योर वो एनर्जी के साथ शेवंती और शंकर बैठे हैं एंड दैट सच अ ब्यूटीफुल स्माइल। देखो उधर एवरी गेस्ट मिलते हैं, उनसे ब्यूटीफुली बात कर रहे हैं, उनसे स्माइल कर रहे हैं, मतलब वो पेशेंस लेवल उनके बारे में इट इज सो ब्यूटीफुल, यू नो, लुकिंग एट देम स्माइलिंग फैमिली के साथ, सो एनर्जेटिक। एंड we will come to them soon. We'll come to them. End of today's wedding we had today Shankar and Shivanti who are finally husband and wife today. Came to know about through your sister that it's a love marriage and the Bollywood drama and everything. And of course, really excited, which you'll be seeing in the channel video also. Same video. I just want to ask you all, time we met, there was a lot of questions, confusions, how it will happen. We created for everyone, for the family, but it was special for you all, which will be cherishing throughout your life, right? So your thing about the venue, about the decor, about the food, huge one with you.
As rightly said by Raymond, we were very worried till last night, but there was a recce done by my sister and my brother-in-law last night in terms of how the decor, how the arrangements have been made. And he sent a picture and we were very, very satisfied after last night's arrangements. And when we came in the morning, we were not tense at all. So we ensured that so it was everything was value for money, being crisp and short. So that's the experience that we had.
With you.
So on the contrary, I did get the pictures, but I didn't download it because I wanted to keep it a surprise kind of thing.
Great.
So when I walked in the morning, so I was like,
Amazing.
yeah, because it was definitely more than what I expected. So yes, thank you for the lovely advice.
Like, share, subscribe, comment.
And press the bell icon, Wedding 101.